Oh shit. Leaf blower man, you can't stop it. The leaves are too wet to go nowhere. You just wasted my time. Please fucking stop it. Fucking leaf blower man out there, man. I'm telling you. He has been like hours. And I was like, I want to come on here and do the flippy card things. I would like to flip some things. He's out there. Suffice it to say, we're going to be hearing that shit amidst this video. It's probably just going to come in here, here and there. Can't help it, can't stop it. So what can you do? Flip cards through it and just hope it's not as loud through the video as it is in the real world here. So what we're gonna do today? I thought about, and this might be a dumb idea, but this entire channel is just one fucking experiment for my fucking pleasure. Yes, it required all that cussing. I feel an emotional 10 about it. We're going to do a collective reading about what we're not going to do. So, okay, I've been watching too much Emily D. Baker, first of all. And she is a YouTube attorney commentary channel, which I'm sure many of you who watch this video know that. And she's always saying, okay, what we're not going to do is, and I'm like, that ain't half bad for a collective read. To just do a quick, I say quick, right? I say quick, and does it ever really turn out being quick? Unicurl. Unicurl is a big no. Unicurl is offensive to all the world and all the things. I want to do a collective read about what we're not going to do. Yes. Yes, so that's going to happen. So let me get all my stuff over here. Let me get my stuff ready. I'm getting my secondary deck over here just in case I want to clarify with different cards. What we're not going to do. Y'all remember Kimberly Clark with her anti-haul? She's like, what we're not gonna buy. I just remember that. Anyway, she was fabulous. She's so fabulous. Okay, so what we're not gonna do. Let's start out with the collective situation. This I am inviting the universe to give us some clues and some hints about some things in our life to basically call your ass out. Call my ass out, universe. Let us know what we're not gonna do. So what is the situation? What is first and foremost the situation that we might be called out on? Well, there we go. The universe is like, listen, y'all got everything all kinds of fucked up. So, right. How many times has she come out in collective reads, just in general? How many times have you seen her come out in collective reads? A lot. Let me just say a lot. Okay? So first and foremost, fundamentally, what it looks like Source is saying, what we're not going to do is be overly dependent on things that could, say, fail, disappear, or be completely untrustworthy for your energy. This fundamentally is a card of self-reliance. Self-reliance, self-trust. We talk about this all the time. What we're not going to do is be little soft head bird over here. Look at my shakes, man. My shakes are bad. First of all, my hand's already shaking. Second of all, Tai Chi's a hell of a drug. Hell of a drug. For real. What we're not going to do is be a little soft head right here. So first and foremost, fundamentally, our situation here is one of self-reliance and self-trust. So yet again, what we're not going to do is be that person that sits around waiting for somebody else to fix it, somebody else to handle it, somebody else to save your ass out of some hot water. Okay, quick. It's not going to be quick. Well, am I kidding? But when I see this card, so what I've been watching, I just got Discovery Plus, and yes, I can't watch stuff as it comes out on the TV, which is dumb, but whatever. I started watching 1,000-Pound Sisters. Yes, I did. And it's talking about like two women who happen to be morbidly obese that are going through their weight loss journey, right? And one of the sisters, Tammy, who is the heavier set one, has a tendency to play like this learned helplessness victim mentality of, well, the reason why I'm not losing weight is because my sister is not doing this or is doing too much of that, blame shifting, you know, kind of a thing, instead of just taking ownership of the situation and doing something about it, you know, being proactive to change her situation. It's someone else is always doing, yeah. What we're not gonna do is that. Okay, so crossing the situation. And no, I am not minimizing anybody on any kind of healthcare journey. Dear God, if somebody wants to fucking twist it that way, y'all go ahead and paint out a pretty little storybook. Go draw up some pictures in there, color inside the lines, or don't. And then I might fucking buy your boohoo book, okay? All right, okay, for the trolls out there. PSA. So, crossing our situation of what we're not gonna do. Crossing our situation is... Spirit has spoken. Yeah. Is everything I've said null and void because vagina rocks have not been placed? Ow, that actually hit my uterus on the way down. That's okay, I'm fixed. It's gonna be empty for the rest of time. So anyway, that's what I like. I like my uterus like I like my DMs empty. Just saying. Crossing the situation is the Two of Wands in reverse. So what we're not gonna do about this situation, the situation of basically victim mentality and blame shifting, what we're not gonna do is ignore a major fork in the road. And this is a fork in the road that one is a fork of action. So it's calling people to act. You have to pick a direction, and each direction is going to require some sort of effort. Now, I'm not saying that you have to basically like go from couch potato to completely Amish self-sufficient overnight. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's so not what I'm saying. But I am saying that you can't just sit there and be like, the world looks like it could be a magnificent place. Damn shame I haven't seen it though. Maybe after I retire. You know, like all that kind of stuff. This is kind of fundamentally saying, what we're not going to do is that shit. This is saying we're not going to think small. We're not going to basically be like, oh, I'm comfortable being the biggest fish in the tiny pond. No, that's what we're not going to do. We're going to actually put ourselves out there, broaden our horizons, and actually take some kind of calculated risk towards something that will better our situation. Calculated risk. This is time to choose the fork in the road, and it takes a calculated risk to do that. So you're not really going to get out of something easy just kind of trying to stall and be like, not right now. I don't have enough information. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough, you might be stalling just a little bit. Just saying, you might be. All right. So I am going to do more like kind of subconscious thingy. So we're going to make this subconscious. In our subconscious mind, kind of like what's playing in the background, our background tabs that are open and playing. What are we not going to do? What kind of internal dialogue do we have that we're not going to maintain? Oh, call your ass out. What we're not going to do. The Five of Swords, upright. So what we're not going to do, essentially, is swirl around the mindfuckery. This is conflict energy. This is, this is fighting. And especially like infighting, First of all, it's not smart to be keyboard warrior and go up on the Twitters and sit there and try to, fight with the world. Hello. Hello, waste of time, waste of energy. But the infighting, for some reason when I'm looking at this right now, infighting feels like it's being a little bit louder to me, where it's like not just fighting with strangers on the internet, but kind of like this conflict energy that might be closer to the home front. So perhaps there might be some form of like petty disputes that could be going on in your family or at work or something like that, like some beef that's getting hashed out. And perhaps you might find that you are occupying a bit of a defensive mindset. Let me just put it that way. A bit defensive. Where you might be like assuming that other people are coming for you, or perhaps you might be assuming people are lying to you, or people are trying to gaslight you, or there's some kind of like defensiveness where it's like, what kind of game are they playing at? Or what are they running? You know, like I'm feeling some kind of tension right here that's the mind spinning, analysis paralysis. What's going on with this? So what we're not going to do is fling ourselves into analysis paralysis. Assume the worst of other people without checking in on ourselves first and seeing how we might be contributing to this conflict energy. So, I don't know how many people that calls my ass out pretty firm. Pretty firm. That's okay. All right, so I didn't even say, but this is the challenge position for this. The challenge, pretty sure the very last time I did this spread, this was the challenge card. Pretty sure it's the same. And last time I wanted to get clarifiers on it. And again, I want to get clarifiers on it because that thing, if it's coming up the same as well, that's 2 cards. 2 cards. I don't want to flip over 2 cards. Last time I flipped over 2 cards. 1 card, please. 1 card. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the challenge? Okay, I get it. The universe is like, you think this is a fucking show? You think this is a fucking show? You think I'm just talking to nobody? Hello. It's saying very similar things as this 5 of Swords. So, okay, what we have over here in the challenge is basically, this again is the concept of some kind of a new 3D venture or 3D thing. This is getting your finances in order. This is getting your ducks in a row. This is keeping your eye peeled. We have 2 eyes. Your eyes peeled towards some kind of potentially profitable opportunity of some sort. This can be like a windfall of money. Get your stimmy. Get your fucking, like, I was going to say rebate. It's not a rebate, but to me, it almost kind of, taxes. It's tax season. But it's like you're getting your money back. You know, it's like, it's your money. People are like, yay, I'm getting money. I'm like, it's your money. Like, you overpaid them. They're supposed to give it back, you know? I don't know. Anyway, don't worry. Oh, fuck. Okay. But anyway, like, money coming in. But money itself isn't a challenge. You know, like, hey, is it really that hard for me to be like, give it here? I'll take it. Hello, dollar bill. Yeah, that's not a challenge. But I think perhaps managing it in a wise way could perhaps be a challenge. And I say managing it in a wise way because fundamentally this card here, the 7 of Wands, is all about holding your ground. This is about developing boundaries, smart personal boundaries, and maintaining your turf. And so when I see this, it's kind of like, listen, you've got your empire here. You know, this is your little sphere of the world. These are your groceries in your pantry. You know, this is your responsibility. And you are being called to, like, maybe this is too dramatic, but guard it, protect it. I'm not saying go off and be like the doomsday preppers that's wearing the bulletproof vest out there at your mailbox. Fucking like, you know, tinfoil hat time, right? Tinfoil hat. I made one. You think I'm playing? You think I fucking play? Can you even see the gloriousness? Look. Full on dunce cap. This is like the dunce-a-dote. Did I go too far? I went too far. The antidote to duncery. Actually, it is just duncery. This is too far. I know. Believe me. There is never going to be a time you watching me and you forget that I'm too much. There ain't ever going to be a time. You will never fucking forget. You'll be like, you know what? This girl too much. I almost forgot. No, girl, I got it fitted, man. I fitted it to my head. Tell me I don't know. Tell me I don't know how. Hello. Go to your mailbox. This is not go to your mailbox with an AK, making sure, scoping out the land, doomsday prepper. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But I got tinfoil hats, and whenever I feel ready to do it, whenever I'm saying a statement, I got it right. My cat's also chewing on the tip of it. I'm like, don't you be fucking with my tinfoil hat now. I got to wear this. I put this thing on. I wear this thing every time I meditate. I put this on. Every time I meditate and eat sugar before bedtime. Best believe I'm wearing this. Just saying. Healing powers. Why do y'all watch? If y'all ain't clicked out right now, if y'all didn't click out the video, then put your name in the comments below so I can add you to the prayer list. Put you on the prayer list. It will be the prayer list. Every last one of y'all need to be fucking on it. If y'all still listening to me after that shit. Because that was uncalled for. Every bit of that. Every inch of that was uncalled for. So, anyway, you need to make sure that you are protecting your empire, that you are taking care of your physical needs. It is not a luxury to perform self-care or take care of your physical body, your physical space, your physical resources. That is not a luxury. That is literally required. That level of self-care. That is required. And this is calling you. What we're not gonna do is be willy fucking nilly with our physical needs. What we're not gonna do is meditate or eat sugar before bedtime without the dunce-a-dote firmly wrapped all the way around. That's what we're not gonna do. Trust. So, coming in on the top. The top. Hello. I'm about to flip. Okay. This is our conscious. Consciously. Okay. Consciously, what we're not going to do, we already got done talking about like victim mentality. This, I can't help but to think that there's some energy off of this in terms of what we're not going to do. So it does seem like many of us may feel like we've gotten the shit end of the stick, that somebody did us wrong, that basically the vice grip of life has been tightening in a way that's really pretty uncomfortable. You might have the pressure turned up on your ass right now. You might have the pressure turned up on your ass. And it's got you feeling deader than hell, bedazzled with swords. Can you feel it there in your shoulder blade? What about there in your side face? Look at that mastoid process. Cut right out. Anyway. You might feel like this. Hell, I feel like this homeboy just trying to roll my ass out of the bed. Trust. I'm like, rickety tickety. Oh. I'm like, why do I sound like a corpse trying to be revived? Just heaving my ass out this bed. Heave ho to get out. I'm telling you, it's a thing. It is a predicament. But what we're not gonna do is have that playing on our brain in the forefront when we're trying to do life. Because what you're doing is you're disempowering yourself because you're giving away your power to other people. You're sitting here like, well, they wronged me, or because of them, or because of that, or, it's because of my past that I can't do this. It's because of my baggage that I can't do that. This is why I'm saying no to that opportunity before even trying it. That's why I don't even bother going for something I'm dreaming about, because nothing that I've ever tried has worked out or been sustainable anyway. So why would I even bother? Like, there's a lot of that kind of why would I try, why would I bother, or because of what I've been through, I can't. This feels to me a lot like a I can't. Like I can't get out this bed. And that's what we're not going to do. I mean, just point blank right there. That's what we're not going to do. So we're not going to be dead man walking. The Walking Dead, dead man walking. You're walking through life basically just doing what you got to do to survive. Just sitting in these four walls, one foot in front of the other, this completely inspirationless life where the alarm goes off, I eat the same shitty meal today that I ate the day before. I go to bed at some undetermined time and I wake up and I punch the clock and do it again. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. Like, that sucks, okay? We don't need to be rats in the maze. It's the hamster wheel. You know, it's all that, what we're not gonna do. I think we get it. Leaf blower man's back in my side yard. Go to hell, leaf blower man, please. Get the fuck up out of the way. We're doing YouTube. Fuck me. Don't take that as an offer at all. Okay. Moving into the next position here. What do we have here? Brain coils, synthesize, universal guidance. Those of you who've seen these spreads before, like hollering at me, girl, that's universal guidance. So please, universe, give us some more information about what we're not going to do. Let us know. Let us have at it. Call our asses out if you got to. Get a little salty. You know, I ain't mad at it. Okay, well, not that salty. Damn, I take it back. Why do you have to, damn. Well, that was a 1-2 punch. Hello. Calm down. Give me a third one, though, please. But shit, you ain't gonna come out, you know. Damn. That was Southpaw Strike. Right. Universe. So this is what we got. We got Fool card in reverse. We got the 9 of Wands in reverse. And we got the Knight of Wands upright. So when I'm looking at this in terms of like what we're not going to do, universal guidance, first of all, what we're not going to do is either one, be completely foolish. So there could be a lot of stuff that you're just, honestly, you're just being a dumbass about. You just look at yourself. Look at yourself and think about it. In what ways am I being a dumbass right here, right now? This is one. This is one thing I can think of out of many. Also, my hell of a drug. There's plenty on this list. In what ways are you being foolish? Because chances are there is some way in this mix that you can call yourself out saying, okay, I'm making some foolish decisions or I'm thinking some foolish thoughts in my head and I know I ought not be going there. It's irrational. It's causing more chaos or turmoil than it even has to. I need to chill my titties. I need to get a grip on life. It's kind of what this feels like to me. It's kind of what it feels like to me. And I'm also saying that in terms of like chaos and getting a grip on life because the second card we have here is, this is like paranoia, man. Like everything, you're looking at everything and being like, that's sus. That's sus too. Everything up in here, suspect as hell. Suspect as hell. I don't trust none of y'all. And that's kind of what this feels like. It feels kind of like this paranoia of, I don't even know what to trust. I mean, this could even just boil down to something as simplistic as the news. Like, how do you even trust anything in the news? What's right? What's wrong? Also, it almost feels like there's, with this, you know, possibly being like a new opportunity, you know, because we're seeing new opportunities in here. You might be at this place where you're thinking about new opportunities and you're almost wondering like, is this new opportunity too good to be true? Or is this calculated risk a stupid risk to take? You know, we had this one. We had this about needing to take action at this fork in the road. And so this is kind of a feeling of like not being willing to take action or not feeling like you're capable or ready to jump off the cliff. You know, there's hesitancy, there's apprehension, there's paranoia, major trepidation about it. And so this can also be like, you know, some of us have a tendency, for example, and I was talking to B about this right before I even did this video, but some of us have a tendency of being able to take both perspectives on so well that you can almost stalemate yourself because it's like, okay, I have two options. I can either go for it or I can stay in the old safe way. So let me think, what are the pros and cons of going for it? What are the pros and cons of staying safe? And you can actually fight both directions so fucking well that you're almost in this space of, well, now I can't choose because I know exactly, like, I know if I go in the new adventure, I know the exact ways that I'd feel like a hero for doing it. And I know all the ways that I feel like my life would crash and burn if I did that. Same with staying safe. I know all the ways that's going to actually be really good and secure, and all the ways it can make me feel dead inside. You know? And so it's like you're so good at batting out your options even that could leave you in a place of stasis where you're not jumping, but you're also not giving up on the thought of jumping either. You know, you just kind of talked yourself into a place of, I can't make a decision then. I guess I'm just going to keep waiting till I get more information, you know? And a lot of this is like, what we're not going to do is just like sit there and think about it forever and do nothing forever. Like, I mean, you've got three choices. I was going to say you have three choices. You can either go for it, you can stay behind, or you can choose to not choose. Not choosing is a choice. It is a choice. You might not be happy with that though. So anyway, what we're not going to do. Now the one little, I guess this cute little sprinkle here on the end is the Knight of Wands. Because here we have somebody that's kind of like perhaps being foolish. Being a little bit, perhaps dramatic, can't be as dramatic as me, Hitler, but like a little paranoid, a little suspicious, something like that. Pretty exhausted too. Like I've been beaten and bruised in the past when I've given something a try, so I'm not too thrilled about having a repeat necessarily. You know, there's some pain and strife showing up in here. I'm just saying. Yeah, not everybody here's got to resonate with that. But finishing out with this. This to me almost feels a little bit opposite of this. It doesn't have to be opposite of this, but the way I'm feeling it feels kind of opposite. And so what I'm seeing here, it almost feels like what we're not going to do is toggle on the extremes. The extremes of basically sit there and do nothing, or be extremely hasty and making decisions and jumping without any kind of calculations at all in your risk. So this is like playing it too safe. And this is being way too risky about it. Also, this feels very Sagittarian. No, I'm not coming for you, Sagittarius. I have a Sagittarius moon. So believe me, I know all about jumping. Jump first, ask questions last. Yeah, I know. That's about how I've lived my entire life. This is where it's gotten me. Don't be like Bob. Bob fucked up a couple times along the way. Don't be like Bob. So that's just what it feels like. But it does kind of feel like we're toggling in this weird space between I don't want to do anything, I'm scared, or fuck it. Just fuck it. And doing something that also is probably not so calculated. So there's kind of like this middle area between the two extremes that I think is really being evidenced here in this outcome of sorts. I would like to also see, I want to see with this deck, let me go ahead and give it one little casino shuffle just for interest. Yeah. All right. So I would like kind of 3 outcome cards. 3 outcome cards, if we're just going to dig just a tad. 3 outcome cards. So if we're taking any advice in here, or if we're trying, like, what outcome cards about what we're not going to do. Let's see some outcome cards. Hello. Okay, that one just wants to get picked. Oh, that's not bad. That ain't bad. Great. See, this isn't bad. Okay. See, I'm half the time just waiting for some doom and gloom. Hey, hello, this is good. Okay. So for our outcome cards, we have the Star, we have the Knight of Swords in the upright, and the Empress in the upright. Honestly, that is really pretty good after looking at this little spread about what we're not going to do. If we actually put in the work with this whole what we're not going to do, and we pay attention to this little message, what you can see happening is the stuff that you're aiming for, the goals that you have in mind, actually working out. Gasp. And potentially working out quicker, manifesting quicker than you thought it would work. And gasp, actually being able to reap your harvest. Gasp. We have a triple gasp here. Like, this is good. This is stuff coming through for you that you actually want to happen, feeling like mental clarity about it, so you're able to actually like figure it out and put work into what needs to be put into, and let go of the stuff that you don't have to worry about, and actually clinch something that's going to produce fruit for you. It will actually be a fruitful venture. What? Like, are you ashamed of yourself? Are you ashamed of yourself? Look in the mirror, girl. You beautiful. Don't be shy, baby. Don't be shy. You're beautiful. Look at you. All right. So anyhow, shout out to anybody out in the crowd that might have some dysmorphia, because we just mashed her face right out. But damn, this is actually pretty good. In the little spiritual crowd, so if y'all are of the spiritual crowd, there's a concept going around right now called Manifestation 8.0. And what that's really meaning is 10 years ago, when you had a goal, an idea, and you were working towards like making it happen, manifestation worked at a certain pace. It was at a 1.0 pace, just like 10 years ago. Think back. Actually think back to your life. Don't just take my word at it with me proselytizing over here. Actually think back. Look, this actually looks like a nice little spread too. What do you know? But hair don't care. So, kind of this pace of plug and chug 10 years ago, it was like if you had an idea and you put in a certain amount of work, and then ta-da, it would come together so many months in the future. Now it's like everything is going 8 times faster than what it did 10 years ago. Technology alone, of course, exploded at this exponential rate. You know what I mean? Like, just 15 years ago, we're like using fax machines and shit, and now like what they can do, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I remember in high school, I had like my first little flip phone, and it didn't even have color. It was still like what? It was like black and green, kind of. The color didn't exist on phones. Right? And it was a little flip phone because that's all they were. And I just remember thinking like it was so cool. There was no internet on there, That was like one of those things where it's like you dare not touch the internet button or the button that, you just knew that was the data button, and your mom was going to whoop your ass if you touched that. You don't touch nothing that says data rates may apply. Like, that was a big no. So anyway, that's just like, 15 years ago. And now look at us. We're over here like the entire, all right, it's stuck on my tinfoil hat. Damn, I got my phone caught up in my tinfoil hat. It's like, oh, look at that, love. Look, it's love. But love and pineapples. Now it's like you can like handle the business of the world right here. President of the United States tweeting about stuff. It's just wild. Anyway, just wild. So if you can imagine technology and things like that going at that pace, one of the other things that kind of goes at a really quick pace, though, that I can make mention of, karma. Karma. Now, karma isn't always bad. You hear the phrase, karma's only a bitch if you are, and that's real true. That's real true. So it's like your decisions, the consequences of your decisions start evidencing themselves much faster than what they did in the past. You know what I mean? So if you were kind of like, I'm kind of like half-assing this, or I'm just going to kind of sweep that under the rug. And, in the past, you might be able to get away with that for quite some time, if anybody ever called you on that at all. And nowadays, it's kind of like getting called in the principal's office and having to have a discussment. We're going to have ourselves a serious discussment in the principal's office. Yes, I know that's not a word. If you can't tell, I do things my way here. My way, my rules, my channel, my rules. Hello. Okay. So it caught up with you real fast. And one of the other things that I think is a happy part of this manifestational thing, other than like actually getting your dreams and desires to come through a lot quicker, is heart-centered stuff. So it's like when you have a falling out with your boo thing, or perhaps with your mama, or you got some kind of salty stuff going on between you and your sister, whatever. If you're having these kinds of, falling outs, in relationships, it's almost like you're noticing yourself getting over it quicker, or being able to patch things up and kind of get back on the same page a lot quicker than in the past. Like in the past, y'all might be able to, you might go through a few family functions a little bit awkward, a little awkward. And now, first of all, we're not having family functions, so that just goes ahead and fixes that one. No more awkward Christmases, because Aunt Deb ain't allowed in my house no more. Take your little coughing ass, your little wheezing, whistling ass elsewhere. Sus. But in all seriousness, it's a lot easier for people to kind of be heart-centered, to be more open and receptive to other perspectives involved in a conversation or a debate, and for resolutions and healing to take place 8 times faster than it did 10 years ago. And yes, those are a bit of arbitrary numbers that I can't actually measure, but for intents and purposes, we are going with that. That's what this spread's looking at. Y'all have heard me proselytize for the longest. I'm going to shut up now and put this up on the YouTubes quickly. I do what I want. Right. So, thank y'all for hanging out. I know it was weird. I'm really glad Leaf Blower Man decided to go Rotten Hill. He's not out there anymore. He will probably start back up as soon as I say that shit. And I'll just be like, tight tongue. Oh, it's fading. I'm going to have to take a few more swigs, get my spirit color back. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out and putting up with my weirdness. And I appreciate all your weirdness that you contribute to the comment section, because it gives me life. And it also helps me feel like I have friends in a lonely world of, well, isolation and vanilla were literally the things that came to mind. But I really like vanilla. I don't like chocolate. Anyway, totally non-issue. Non-issue. So, thank y'all for hanging out. I'll put out more videos. Obviously, they will probably also be experimental. I am going to do some love readings in lieu of Valentine's Day coming up. So, I don't know how many people here are actually interested in love readings, relationship readings. Let me know if y'all are interested in that or not. I'm still going to do it because of Valentine's Day, but it helps me know, should I do more of that, even if I'm not doing it on Valentine's Day. Because for people who don't care about love stuff, you can listen to it and find platonic meanings out of it. Like, you actually can. There's been plenty of times that I've watched a love reading and I'm like, that sounds like my work right now. Saying sexual encounters and such, Don't call HR. Don't call HR. Brenda done had it with me. Henrietta is up to here with my shit. So, just so you know. All right, everybody, take care of yourselves. I appreciate y'all to the most. And bye for now.